Hey everyone, we just wanted to give you a quick update on the progress of the build of Distant Shores 4, since we made an announcement at the Toronto International Boat Show about the choice of builder, and our videos are a little behind real time. The new project to build Distant Shores 4 began with what's known as the yacht's design brief, which is a basic summary of the goal of the project. Our design brief was for a sailing monohull capable of fast, safe, and comfortable offshore ocean passages. She must also be able to safely explore in shallower areas. This will be our home and office as we live aboard much of the year, so accommodations would be designed as a comfortable couple sailboat, with space for friends to visit and come along on the journey, both exploring and as extra crew on ocean passages. Finally, the boat must be completely capable for high-latitude sailing, so we wanted a proper pilot house where the boat could be helmed from inside and offering the best views from the raised salon. We chose aluminum since it's super rugged and also easier to build as a one-off without needing to make the molds as with fiberglass. We had always hoped that our Distant Shores aluminum expedition sailboat might inspire others who have similar sailing plans to commission a copy of the boat for their own voyages.
We started by talking to KM Yachts to see if we could modify a best of air hull for our purposes. Those videos are available in a playlist. We enjoyed the collaboration with the KM Yard on this feasibility study.
Next, we briefly considered a brand new design which would start from a blank canvas, but this was somewhat overwhelming and costly. But as we were working on that, we realized we might be able to modify a different existing design that had many of the features we wanted. The Orion 49, designed by Kees van de Stad, already had our favorite cockpit design, a comfortable cabin setup, and a raised pilot salon, so it was a good foundation for a Distant Shores custom expedition sailboat, and will be built by the Enkhuizen Company, also of Mackem in the Netherlands.
So, Ronald, thanks for joining us today. We are just so excited about working with you and that you and your team are going to be building the new Distant Shores.
We're very excited about the new boat, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so we'd just like to introduce you to people. Could you tell us a little bit about Gebroeders van Enkhuizen?
Which means Enkhuizen Brothers to anyone who doesn't speak Dutch.
Yes,
so.
and probably I'm pronouncing it wrong anyway.
Yes, definitely.
So, apologies to anyone.
Yeah.
But please tell us.
Yes, I will. Yeah, we are a family company. We started the company 30 years ago together with my brother and brother-in-law, and we just started as a yacht service company to maintenance and yachts here in Mackem. Before we started the company installing commercial boats, we did also start to install new boats for other yards.
We're going to show you around the Enkhuizen Yard in upcoming videos, but a brief summary of the reason we decided they would build Distant Shores 4 involves the can-do attitude to customization and their meticulous focus on installing systems that allows owners to get at them for ease of service in the future.
Now, that's something we've been impressed with coming from fiberglass hull history to aluminum, just how easy it is to really customize the yacht, like change cabin sizes and bulkhead positions.
Because the bulkheads aren't structural.
Right.
Then you can,
for example, when you showed us Prudence, that very special office that they had built in, that others may not want, but you can still do whatever the customer wants. It's fabulous.
That's correct. Yeah. You have a lot of freedom because the interior is not a part of the construction. The hull itself is strong enough. And so we get quite much possibilities to customize the boats and the interior and the layout and of course the layout styling. I think that's the nicest thing we can do.
We're very much looking forward to this process going forward.
Yes,
we always say we try to build the wishes of another. People thinking a lot about the customize of the boat. I think it's much different if you buy a boat, then the boat is like the boat is. And you have so much possibilities to customize, so you can think about a lot of things.
Here's a bit of boat building philosophy from Ronald van Enkhuizen.
And so the boat is not just a product. A boat is something between you and the yacht. The first owner, I always say the soul of the first owner is in the boat.
Yeah.
So you make the building and a boat together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Markham is a place, if you have not been there, but there are a lot of boat building on. We have Fat Ship making boats from 120 meters. Our neighbor on the other side of the water is KM Builders. I are very well known as well. And Hutting is here in Markham as well. So yeah, we have quite some good builders here in Markham.
We really enjoyed going through the feasibility study. Here's Ewa, owner of KM Yachts.
Example what happened here, what can happen and doesn't hurt and is not painful and is part of the exercise. And of course we like to build all boats, but we cannot because A, we don't have the capacity to build so many boats, and B, there are more good builders, but sometimes fits better to a client like you who wants to stay closer in a production style, but with his own name on, because that's also important for distance shores.
Thank you. That's one of the great things we love about working with the builders in the Netherlands. You're all very supportive of one another, and because you all build excellent boats, it just raises the bar of everybody there. And we're quite excited about our new project and so happy to have worked with you, and we look forward to seeing you and sharing a coffee now and then when we're in town.
Maybe a beer.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And drink a beer, or a dinner. Yeah.
Stay tuned for further updates on the design as we get into details.